Hello and welcome back. In this video, we are going to talk about GitLab. We have clear understanding about the Git, but Git is local repo. Now, how we can use Git with DevOps? In this case, we have to use tools like GitLab or GitHub. GitLab is more suitable for DevOps, so we are learning GitLab now. Here I have 3 mind map points and we are going to introduce GitLab. So the first step is introduction. What is GitLab and why we are using this? So GitLab is a web-based platform, much like a one-stop solution of software development and operations. So if you want to set up CI/CD pipeline for your project, you can use GitLab, which is the perfect solution. It is not just for storing code, but it is a whole toolkit for managing a complete life cycle of software development. What is life cycle of software development? See, there are software engineers who is actually building this software. Okay, so writing the code throughout, deploying this code into the production environment, the whole process is known as life cycle of the software development. Here, when we discuss about the Git, right, it is all about writing the code and store them into the repository. But when we are going to talk about the whole life cycle, means writing the code and complete the whole cycle of deploying this code on a production server. Now, if you want to set up the whole process automatically, in this case, you can use GitLab. Key features of the GitLab specifically for DevOps. Here we have 5 features which is most important. There are many, but I'm just talking about the 5. Okay. The first one, it is a code repository. When we discuss about Git, right, we also discuss about the GitHub. Let's say that if you want to store your code on a centralized location, if you want to set up collaborative environment, in this case, you can create your repo into the GitHub, right? Because GitHub is web-based software which is used to host our code repo. Same way, here in the GitLab, you can also create code repository. So GitLab lets you to store your projects code online, and it's like keeping all your code files into the safely one place, accessible from anywhere. This is what the main use case of the remote repo, right? So the first thing is same like GitHub, you can create code repository here in the GitLab as well. You can create CI/CD pipeline. Okay, I'm going to explain you the whole process of CI/CD pipeline, and the main use case of the CI/CD pipeline is, okay, create the automation throughout the software development lifecycle. Okay, here in the GitLab, we have complete solution for CI/CD pipeline, and that's why we are learning this. Okay, so this is one of the GitLab's star features. See, when I decided that we are going to develop a course for Git for DevOps, okay, I have 2 options that I can add into the learning. The one, I can add GitLab, which is like GitHub, which can be very easy for me because I'm used to with this. And the another one is GitLab. GitLab is not a proper GUI system. If you talk about GitHub, it is very easy to set up and it is having a very proper GUI, graphical user interface. Here we don't have this. But when we talk about the CI/CD feature, CI/CD pipeline feature, okay, GitLabs, actually it is a winner. And that's why we have decided that, okay, we will talk about GitLab instead of GitHub. Because ultimately, if our course is for Git, for DevOps, okay, then GitLab must be there. Okay, so CI/CD pipeline is actually kind of star feature It is automatically test and deploy your code. Think of it like an autopilot for your code for testing to making it live, and it's very handy to ensure your software is always ready to be released without manual intervention. The whole process become automatic. And it is important because nowadays in every software we are getting updates. Okay. Now if you are going to set up whole life cycle process manually, okay, then you will never ever release the update on time. And that's why we need to set up this CI/CD pipeline. When we will set up this, I will provide you proper detail about this, how the whole process is working. So don't worry about this. Right now you just need to understand that CI/CD pipeline is one of the key feature of the GitLab, and that's why we are learning this. Okay. Project management. GitLab also help you to managing your project. Project means when you are working and developing software with your team. Okay, the whole project from starting your software development process to complete or finish this process, right? The whole process, we can divide this using the project management. You can track issues, bugs, and keep an eye of what needs to be done next. It is like having digital checklist and planner for your project. It is a code repository with the CI/CD pipeline with the project management, then merge requests and code review. Before finalizing changes, team members can review and discuss them. It is ensure only the best code makes it to the final project, and it is like a group discussion for code, ensuring everyone agree before proceeding, right? Because when we are developing software, it is not game of one person. It is a game. It is a team game. Okay. And in one project, there are hundreds of people working. Okay, you have to take a review from everyone, and then you can finalize the updates or a first version of your software. So in this case, here you can work with the collaborative environment, and then security and compliance. In DevOps, security is crucial. GitLab help you to scan code for vulnerabilities, ensure your application is secure. And it is like having guards scanning your code for any risk. Now, because of these features, okay, and all this is actually automated, that's why we have GitLab in our syllabus. Okay. Now, if you don't know about project management or anything, you don't need to worry about this. Step by step, we are going to understand all this process. Main aim is to understand CI/CD pipeline for our course. Now the final mind map point, why GitLab for DevOps? Okay, why we are learning GitLab for DevOps?
Hello everyone, sorry to disturb you. I am sure you guys are enjoying our GitLab course. If you want full access of this course having 83 videos, you can enroll it from our portal. First 100 students will get special discount. There is some limitation on YouTube, we are unable to give you support, but once you become our community member, our instant support is included, lifetime updation, completion certification, and additionally, weekly lifetime live session with our expert Bhavesh Atal. We want to improve your skills anyhow, so that's why we added 5 projects as well. We are also available on Udemy. Still, you have any doubts, any queries, you can contact me on my personal number. Thank you.